Hello, Miss Rehana. How are you? The 7
I'm good.
years coach.
Assalamu
Yes.
alaikum.
Walaikum assalam. Welcome to the show, the Women Empowerment Program, especially for the women. So, Rehana, how are you feeling this morning that you are on the show of Women Empowerment?
Oh, I'm so excited and I'm so happy to be here. It is a really good initiative, Dr. Halima.
Thank you very much. And Rehana, I know you very well that you are a woman of substance, woman of excellence. You are an Iron Lady, and recently you were awarded with Iron Lady Award in Maldives. But for my audience, I would request you to kindly tell us about you, your childhood, your education, and your family background.
Okay, so basically, I'm born in Singapore. My parents, my heritage is from India, Gujarat. My parents are Gujaratis. They got married. They came here, and I have one sister also living in Singapore. Uh, Studied here from beginning until now, and I have done many careers, so called. I worked in actually my by profession I'm a travel agent. So that's my background. That's what I studied in school, and I went into travel line, hospitality, and all that. Then I stopped work for some time because my son was growing up, and my mom was taking care of him, but then she suddenly died. So because of that, I came back from work and I took over my responsibility as a mother and raised my son uh, until he was big enough to be able to manage himself. And that brought me from a career woman to a housewife, so called. And I mean, I chose that path and I wanted to be there when my son, in fact, when my son was born, I did quit for 4 years before I went back to work again because I wanted to be there on his growing years. And I really believe women's role in raising children is very important.
Very
Even though I
true.
believe in, yeah, I believe in women empowerment, women should work, women should have careers, women should have financial independence. All that is very necessary. But their role as a parent, as a mother is equally, in fact, more important, I would say. And career is fine. And career is definitely a yes for me. But I really feel that women should also dedicate their time, especially the growing years, the early years of their life, because that is really crucial for the development of the child. And I really wanted that. So that's why I quit my job when my child was born. And in fact, before he was born, I quit while I was pregnant. And I really spent that good 5 years, taking care of him, playing with him, sharing with him things and all that. And the development is so amazing. And you get to be there every day with your child. You see the small things that they
Yes,
learn and all.
I can see the smile on your face when you are talking about your time spent with your child
Yeah.
when he was growing up and you quit your job for him, and then you don't have any regret. Even you are feeling proud of yourself that
Yes.
you spent time with him. So, Rihanna, that's really a lovely journey of your career, of your education, of your family.
Hmm.
Uh, Now, Reihana, what do you think that how can women stand in solidarity with each other? Because it is said normally that women are enemies of women. Do
Yes.
you believe in this, or do you believe that women can stand with another woman? So, what is your thought on this?
Yes, I actually do believe what you said, that women actually become their own enemies at times. And this is sad, but the idea behind, I mean, the reason, one of the reasons for that is because not they want to do that, is because they are not given many opportunities. And they to come up, it took them a lot of struggle, a lot of effort, a lot of fighting with the world, with whoever it was. Because until today, even women are still considered second at most societies, even in advanced societies. I mean, because they say they have to, some even have clauses in the workplace that they're not allowed to get pregnant and take leave on maternity and all that. So we haven't come to really that stage in the world where women are truly free. in that sense, considered equal in that sense. Although that's another aspect of equality, which I don't believe women are equal to men. I always believe women are better than men. So equality is not in my book. I don't believe women and men. They have different roles, and they have different roles because they are good at those roles. So I don't believe in equality in that sense, but I believe that women should have certain rights in society. So coming back to the question again, so these women who have come up, they feel they have struggled so much, and when another person comes to their workplace and they have to fight again another, they're already fighting the men, now they have to fight, and so sometimes they become enemies of each other, and it's sad. So women need to change their perspective on this and see that actually women are not competition to women. In fact, the more women collaborate and come together and work together, actually they empower each other more, because
Yes.
then they realize each other's value and each other's struggles, and they realize they're not alone in this battle. Because at as if they're fighting in the world, they always feel they are alone and they have to fight this. But when they are together, that solidarity creates strength, and actually it escalates their empowerment, escalates their strength, and united, they really can do amazing things. That's how I see it as from.
That's really wonderful idea, Rehana, that if women help each other, support each other, and then instead of thinking like I'm in isolation, nobody is here to care me, if we step out of our comfort zone and try to reach out to the people, sometimes I feel that we are into this idea that if we are going to ask for help for someone, it means that we are inferior. Actually, that thought has to be broken. And we have to realize that seeking for help is not weakness. Seeking for help is a strength so that you can feel empowered. So, Rehana, what do you think? What are the real barriers of women empowerment in today's world?
You'll be surprised by my answer. They themselves are their own barriers, nobody else.
Oh,
Women are their own barriers because they limit themselves. Society has created barriers, many barriers, from past in the history. Women were subdued. Women were, even today, but that is the mindset they have to break through themselves first, because they have been told something, but they choose to accept it. And if they are able to break free from that thinking that we are limited, we are weaker, we are this, we are that, then nobody can raise them up, nobody can empower them in any way. They have to empower themselves. It is all their own mindset. Yes, support will be given by communities, by people who really want women to succeed. Like yourself, you're doing a lot of social work in educating girls, and that support is needed, of course, from the government, from other parts of society. But they themselves need to break that barrier in their mind, that I choose to accept being weak, I choose to accept being here. No, they have to break that, and women only can do it themselves.
yes,
That is
Rehana,
the
you are right. Yes, you are right. But Rehana, at times I have seen that women can reach to certain levels, with their own struggle, with their own efforts. And but when it comes to the next level, like the higher positions in any company or organizations or anywhere, we have found that there is a mental blockage. The people think that for the higher position, like CEO and directors, or at that level, women cannot reach or women cannot perform. There are many mental blockage in the mind of the people while appointing a female for that role. So what do you think that how this mental blockage can be repaired, or how they can be modified, and how the women can prove themselves that they are equally deserving to go to the higher positions?
Okay, that again, what you're saying is fighting, not say, I mean, against the society norms that women
Yes,
can't
yes.
perform in. So I would like to give them all the examples. I mean, they have seen examples, like Margaret Thatcher, Indira Gandhi, PepsiCo's
Indra
CEO.
Nooyi, yes.
Yeah, all these are women of, and we have many Taiwanese president, New Zealand president, all are women. And the way they handle situations is totally different from men. And the way they handle situations is how they would run a household. And that is, if some people may think that that is a bad thing, because when they run a household, they are very emotional and all that. Not true. Women as mothers are very, very strong. They can be fierce, they can be, regimental at times. So they have different qualities in them. Women are actually multi diasporic, I would say. They are very diverse and they can change. Not change bad, but change as in they are able to switch that. Men are not able to do that. Men have one direct mind, and then they follow that and focus on that. But women are able to switch at any time. They can adapt, and they can adapt different roles at different times. And that is one key thing that you need in very high level organization, to be adapt to change, especially in this time and era where everything is constantly changing. Economy is changing, the technology is changing, and women have that quality that you can adapt in a very, very different way, and you can switch and you can make changes fast enough. And that is what we need. And we need to tell women and men and all of society that women are capable of doing that, and give them examples. It will take time. It won't be easy. It will take a long time.
Very true, very true. And now the men have started understanding the power of women, and that's why they said that this century is going to be the women's century. And now this is a golden era for women, that they have to grab the opportunity and they have to prove themselves. So Reihana, before we conclude this interview session, what is your message for the women folk around the globe?
My women is what you also said, touched upon earlier. It is all right. We at times feel helpless. We are all allowed to feel helpless. But what we are not allowed to do is feel hopeless. That is my message. We need to find hope in whatever it is we are doing, and ask for help. If sometimes asking for help is not weakness, again, what you said is strength. And when we are able to ask for help, we actually come out and help other. And when we ask for help, we also set an example to other women to ask for help. Those women who are not strong enough yet to face the world. So we may be strong and we ask for help. They see this as an example and they will reach out, and we can reach out to them. So until and unless we ourselves do not get out of that, we cannot empower anyone in this world. So my message is, you can be helpless, but never, never, ever become hopeless in anything.
Wow, such a beautiful message, Reihana. Thank you very much for sharing your beautiful message. And thank you for being with us. And my dear, lovely audience of JAHAN-E, this was for you exclusive show on women empowerment by Mrs. Rehana Abdullah from Singapore. So if you want to contact Rehana Abdullah, let me ask his contact details so that directly you can contact Rehana and you can reach to her. You have heard just now that how great and noble thoughts she possesses. Yes, Rehana, can you give us your contact details so that our audience can reach to you?
Yes, so it's +65 Singapore, and number is 90214952, or they can call email me at 7stepscoach.sg@gmail.com. I run empowerment programs for youths as well, and this too is my passion, women and youth. Youth has always been my first passion as well. And I am starting back my workshops. I will be inviting the world to come and join my workshops from April onwards. So
thank you very much, Rehana. Thank you. It was lovely talking to you, and thank you very much for your valuable time. And thank you, audience, for being with us. Take care and bye-bye.